I'm Billy from Adventures in Rainbow Country. Well, no, I'm not really. But hey, why don't you look and see for yourselves? I think I could probably pass for Billy. Don't you? Well, in any case, my name is Dennis Belton and I was one of the organizers of the Adventures in Rainbow Country cast, crew and fan reunion that was held August 11th to 13th, 2006. The events were held in Whitefish Falls and also at Dreamers Rock, which is on First Nations land and where most of the filming was done for the series. I'm not able to show you any images of Dreamers Rock because that is sacred land to the First Nations, and they request that no pictures or photographs or video be taken of Dreamers Rock itself. The festivities got underway on Friday night at the Rainbow Country Recreation Hall in Whitefish Falls, starting from 7 o'clock. And inside there were memorabilia from Rainbow Country, including some photos of the skydiver episodes sent to me by skydiver and cinematographer Bill Cole. Inside the recreation hall, a TV and a DVD player were hooked up, and fans could watch Adventures in Rainbow Country episodes while they talked and mingled with the cast and crew who were there. And it was a good time. Coffee was served. And so that went from 7 to 9 p.m. on the Friday night. Corey Rock, who's the son of Dan Rock Jr., part of the crew, brought along a set of photographs that his father took. And these were just wonderful reminiscences of what happened on the set. Don McGregor, the executive director of the Whitefish River First Nation, found this storyboard from their archives, and what it was a concept drawing of the lodge and the cove and the airplane and the boats, and it was signed by Jack McAdam, who was the art director on Adventures in Rainbow Country. On Saturday from noon to 5 p.m. the local community put on a barbecue on the grounds of the recreation hall, and that was quite a well-attended event. Later, Margot Thomason, the chair of the Recreation Committee, told me that they sold 80 hamburgers. Meanwhile, inside, more cast, crew, and fans assembled, and they swapped stories, made reminiscences, and watched Adventures in Rainbow Country episodes. Perhaps the most anticipated arrival was that of Buckley Petawabano, who played Pete Gowa in the series.
I gotta say, it's really nice to meet you.
My pleasure too. Thanks for your time.
Would you be able to hold it for...
I just couldn't resist calling out saying, "Hey Pete, it's me, Billy." And Buckley and I posed for a photo op featuring Pete Gowa and a facsimile Billy. On Saturday evening there was a dinner held at the Red Dog Grill, and it's an interesting story how the Red Dog got its name. Back in the days when the series was being filmed, it was known as the Whitefish Falls Hotel simply, and it had a dining room, a licensed dining room, and a few rooms, and members of the cast and crew would go there every day after the shooting, and they'd have a few and they'd reminisce about the day's activities, shoot a few games of pool. A number of years after the series ended, the hotel burned to the ground, remained that way for a while, and then it was built up again, and again called the Whitefish Falls Hotel. A few years ago when the new owners, Larissa and Phil Eady, bought it, they renamed it because back in those days nobody called it the Whitefish Falls Hotel, they called it the Red Dog. It was known from far and near as the Red Dog. Hey, let's go to the Red Dog and have a few and play some pool. So they named it the Red Dog Grill so that everybody would know where it is. The dinner was just about sold out, very well attended, everybody having a good time. Now the video that I have of the ceremonies after the dinner were done with digital video, and it's notorious for not being very good when it's done in low light, and the lighting was a fair bit low in the restaurant, so I have to apologize for the quality of that video. I never did buy a separate light for the camera. Those things are expensive. But if I do this again, I guess I'm going to have to spend the money. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Thanks for coming. The year 1969. A lot of things happened that year. There was Woodstock. Laughter and music in the air. There was the Apollo moon landing. Yes. Well, I hope when those guys are talking to President Nixon that some green man will poke up behind one of those rocks. And also that year, a TV series is being filmed in this very area. It changed the area for good. And was instrumental in the Ontario government in 1974 designating officially this area and the land all the way around as Rainbow Country. And the series was Adventures in Rainbow Country. So I'd like to welcome everybody here, and we're happy to have in our midst the cast and crew from Adventures in Rainbow series. And with us tonight from the cast are Buckley Pedawabano from better known as Pete Gowa. Also with us is Officer Nixon. The keyboardist from the rock band The Thunderbirds will be silent. Is Sandy still here? Sandy? No. No? Oh. Tim Gallagher was with us last night, and also today he was a contestant in the long, tough race. And here from the crew, the creator and producer of Adventures in Rainbow Country, Mr. Bill Davidson. The chief writer and script consultant, Mr. Martin Lauder. The pilot of CFYNM, the Cessna Skywagon, Mr. John Sadowski.
He's the same as Officer.
Jerry Carnier, who rode the motorcycle in place of Ralph Hendersby. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Harry May, the director.
Harry also acted in one of the episodes. He's been stand up twice.
He now lives permanently in Whitefish Falls.
And part of the lodge construction crew and the son of former Espanola Mayor Leo Foucault, Mr. Richard Foucault. I'm so pleased that so many of you of the cast and crew could be with us tonight. As you know, a lot of the cast and crew have departed our midst. I put together a DVD so that we can remember them. I'm going to play it shortly. The first contestant to come up here, he paid me $2 for a ticket, I'll have to get back here.
Hey, he's a ringer.
I know now.
John Sadowski played an OPP officer known by what name? John Beltrami, John Sullivan, John Bond, John Nixon.
John Nixon.
Got a first name. I always thought it was just
Richard was his... Richard. My mom wishes it was Bond.
What's your name, John? Did anybody ever call you John? Who called you John? I think that was somebody said that you have to go to the John.
The answer is
John Nixon.
in which of these 15-year-old Billy not depicted as an expert? A skydiver, a motorcycle mechanic, a whitewater canoeist, electric bass guitarist. Not depicted as an expert.
That's a tough one. I didn't know he was an expert in any of them. I think he referred to Mark Strange as being the expert in.
Right.
You're right.
Yeah.
I didn't write that episode. I can only answer questions about episodes that I wrote. I pay no attention to this. Okay, next. Yes. Final answer? I'm not going to phone anybody either. Motorcycle mechanic.
That is correct.
Is there a prize for this? For getting
Another slab of roast beef, that's what
ribs? Next time.
the ribs, yeah.
Stephen Buttier, who played Billy, who was the only other cast member to appear in every episode. Susan Conway, Buckley Pedawabito, Lois Maxwell, all there and there. The only other cast member to appear in every episode.
Well, Lois was in a lot, but I don't think Bucky missed any episodes. Did you didn't miss any episodes? In every episode. I'm sure Bucky was in every episode. Yeah, sure he was. If he wasn't, he should have. I'm going to say Bucky.
Final?
Yeah, why not? Lois was in every episode.
Bucky missed
What's the
five.
answer? He missed 5?